To the parents, to the families, I am delighted as the campus president to welcome you to our Virginia College 2017 commencement. Students, congratulations.
Please help me in giving Mr. Rivers a very warm Virginia College welcome.
Before I get started, let's give another hand to these great graduates down here from Virginia College. Clap it up for them. Now, there's one thing in life that I learned, and I know for certain is a true statement, and that you can have whatever your heart desires if your heart truly desires it. And as I sit down and look at each young man and young woman that is on the verge of receiving their degree in hand tonight, as a part of the biggest graduating class of Virginia College here in Columbus, Georgia, you guys demonstrate that statement. So that's why we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate this occasion because I know the work that you've put in. I know the grind that you've had to get to this moment. But I want to tell you something. This moment is not the only thing that we will celebrate today. As much as a joyous occasion this is, and as extraordinary as the feat that you've accomplished, we will not simply celebrate this moment. We will also celebrate the decisions that led you to this moment. So let's celebrate the decision you made to make your future better than your past. Let us celebrate the decision you made to change your life through your education, because once you made that decision, you not only changed your life, but you changed the lives of your family members and those around you. And I know weeks leading up to this point, you heard one word day in and day out: congratulations. You saw a short guy in a gray suit tell you congratulations whom you never met, walking in the door today. And as you leave this building, this civic center, in the weeks and the months and the years to come, when you tell somebody what you've accomplished here at Virginia College, you will continue to hear the word congratulations, because it is deserved and it is warranted. So I tell you, congratulations. But see, in my mind, congratulations isn't enough. Congratulations alone does not epitomize what you've accomplished today. It doesn't give you everything that you've accomplished, and I don't think the word congratulations is enough. So in addition to that word, I also want to say two more words, and that's thank you. I want to say thank you for being bold enough to not only have dreams and ambitions, but bold enough to make your dreams and ambitions a reality. I want to tell you thank you for being wise enough and patient enough to say no to those things that are simply good, so you could say yes to those things that are extremely great. I want to say thank you for not allowing those tough times, for not allowing the adversity, for not allowing those arduous times, for not allowing those times where it seemed like the darkness would last forever, for not allowing those speeches that people gave you that you're too old to go back to college, that you're not worth anything, that you don't have the money to go to school, that you'll never amount to anything. Thank you for not letting those negative statements be a roadblock to your success. Thank you for letting them be a gateway to it. I want to thank for the legacy that you're leaving here today. If you look around at all these faces, they are a part of your legacy. Because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, your legacy has nothing to do with what you accomplish in life. It has nothing to do with the accolades or the rewards that you receive. Your legacy has everything to do with how you've impacted someone else, how you've poured into someone else's life, how you've encouraged somebody, how you've mentored somebody. That is your legacy. And I'm going to tell you what, as of right now and in the past few years going through the line that you have, you've left a great one and you are leaving a great one. And I sincerely want to thank you for not doing something that a lot of us in life consistently do and don't even know it, and that's procrastinating. Thank you for not holding back. Thank you for following your dreams. And as I tell you a quick story about a time I procrastinated, I want you to lend me your ears and your heart to this time. As she told you, I graduated from Shaw High School. And when I graduated from Shaw High School, I made a very good friend, and her name was Jay. Now, Jay was a year behind me, and we became very close friends. She was a cheerleader. When I played football and baseball, we had some classes together. She was a very great person. And anybody that knows Jay understood that the one thing you would get from her, no matter rain, nor shine, nor tornado, nor hurricane, was that $1 million smile. Oh, Jay had $1 million smile. It didn't just light up a room, it lit up a building. So as we graduated and went our separate ways and started our own families and went to college and did what we did in life, we were able to come back together because she ended up joining my church, and it was a joyous and a blessed occasion because I got to reconnect with a very good friend of mine. She met my wife and my kids. I was able to meet her family. Her mother and I are still close to this day. And I remember one Wednesday night at Bible study, Jay came in, and every other week before that, I saw that joyous smile, those big dimples, that great laugh. But there was one Wednesday when I turned around to see Jay, and as I was about to go and speak to her like I did every Wednesday prior, go up and give her a hug and tell her I love her, go up there and tell her how much she means to me, that smile that I had seen on her face every day before then was void. It was no longer there. So I knew in my heart that I needed to go say something to Jay. I knew in my heart that Jay needed to hear a word of encouragement. I knew in my heart that she needed somebody at that time, but because I saw the smile gone off her face, I hesitated. I procrastinated. I held back because in my mind, I had the perception that it wasn't a good time to speak to her. I need to wait until she gets some things together because she may not want to speak to me right now. So as the hour goes by and the hour and a half goes by and I turn around to look for Jay, Jay is no longer there. I said, man, I guess I'll have to see her next week, or better yet, I'll call Jay tomorrow to tell her everything that I was going to tell her today before I procrastinated. But the funny thing about tomorrow is that tomorrow is not promised. For the very next day, I learned that Jay had been murdered. And as I sit back and I think about that situation and I think about the events that led to that event, I ask myself, and I know one thing, that I am not certain if I would have gone and spoken to Jay that night that the circumstances would have been different. I am not certain if I would have gone and given her that same hug I had given her Wednesday before and Wednesday before that things would have changed. I am not certain that if I would have gone and asked her what's wrong, where's that smile that you dawn on your face every day, that anything would have changed. But what I know for certain is that I will never know what impact I could have had because I didn't move. And then after that, I could only ask myself one question: what if? As you sit here today, not at a stopping point in your life, but at a turning point in your life, I do not want you to live a life of what ifs. I don't want you to live a life on the sideline when you could be in the game making your dreams happen. I don't want you to live the life of a spectator. I want you to live the life of a participator. I want you to understand that ideas without action are simply dreams. But ideas with actions can be dreams come true. You have everything you need inside of you to be great. Do not allow this moment to end. You've got more goals to capture, you've got more hurdles to jump, and you've got more barriers to break over. So as I close, I'll leave you with this one thing. You have not been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And with power, you can lift any dream. With love, you can accept any circumstance, and with a sound mind, you can create any opportunity. So to the graduating class of Virginia College right now, I want to tell you once again, congratulations, thank you. I want to ask you what's next, because your future is bright. And to everybody else in the Civic Center, I want to ask you one question: who's next? Who's next in line to reach your extraordinary intentions, to live a purpose-driven life, and to turn your dreams into reality? We're all waiting for you. God bless you. My name is Jonathan Rivers. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Rivers, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and grads of Virginia College, we want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule and be a part of our 2017 commitment. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. Thank you. I have your box.
Absolutely.
Anthony Monroe.
Congratulations, man.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.